Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Tampa Bay Rays. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brandon Woodruff will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for San Francisco, the right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
First pitch, 106.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis. Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
So digging in now, Jake Cronenworth. And we are set for baseball here this evening. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jake Cronenworth is retired to lead off the ball game. Yohan Moncada comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he misses with it 1-1. Kershaw is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
So he sets him down swinging. Yohan Moncada is the second out of the opening frame. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Max Kepler is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Cards leave one, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Zach Godley, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One thing you get with Zach Godley, you get a lot of energy. You'll notice between innings, if he gets the last out of an inning, he'll be sprinting into the dugout. Good stuff, not great stuff. Upper to lower 80s fastball, 88 to 92. He'll touch maybe 93 on occasion. Good breaking ball. He's one of these guys, he wears his emotions on his sleeve. He's a really tough guy, and he loves to compete, and he's a solid pitcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Franco, a 5'10" switch hitter. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2020 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up Mike Trout.
Come on, Trout.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Otani is under this one. And there's the second out of the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Skied
And
into
that's how you
straightaway
get on the
right.
name real
Kepler's
quick.
there for it.
Swinging at
Makes the
fifth.
catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a nothing. Digging in now, Nico Goodrum, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Grounded to short. Kingery's there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very...
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
You know, D-Row, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
And he fouls this one off. Otani, originally from Japan, of course. He was taken in the second round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. Cards leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Eddie Rosario. He went deep in the contest last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is skied into short left center. Goodrum is calling for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
The 1-0 home. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Alex.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way to left center.
Damn.
Frazier is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Some of our nation's young. Striding into the box, Alejandro Kirk, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. So coming to the plate, Jake Cronenworth. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. Third inning, no score to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Moncada comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Settling in now, David Bodie. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Bullet back up the middle. Ohtani patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Oh, I love to have a hit right now.
So striding forward now, Pedro Severino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And in steps Scott Kingery.
Do something here real quick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Frazier is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side.
3-pitch
The next to bat for St. Louis, Freddie Freeman, a base hit in his first trip.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Good location on the outside corner there. 1 and 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Max Kepler started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fouled off. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1 and 2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Now another 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Dickerson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nico Goodrum. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the... Now at the plate, Wander Franco back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Pitch on the way. Mike Trout stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one.
He's swinging at everything right now.
The windup and the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Hit hard towards center. It's down for extra bases, and the Yankees have their first hit of the game.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. Moncada fields it cleanly. The second for one. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll... Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. A bouncer to the left side. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Stepping in, Clint Frazier looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Kingery's there. Throw on to first to take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. Shohei Ohtani digging in next. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said his hitters have not been able to lay off the first pitch at all, and while that's not necessarily a bad thing, it is when you're not getting hits out of it. We looked at the numbers, and they've already hit into 9 first pitch outs in this one, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Lays off. 2-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Come on. Come on.
Drilled to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Fouled away.
Come on, Josh Bell.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. 2 0 to 1
Come
2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And he popped him up. Moncada in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Ohtani. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now to the plate, Alejandro Kirk. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
There it is.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Ready for another shot now, Jake Cronenworth. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a liner. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Yohan Moncada is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Cronenworth, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he rips it on the ground to second. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that... Next for New York, David Bodie will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ohtani has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Line drive to center field. Ohtani is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Digging in once again, Nico Goodrum. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Digging in, Clint Frazier. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. And it's fouled away. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again, 1-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Wander Franco.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Kepler has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now back.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Frazier is right there. And he's got it for out number 2. Standing in, Paul Goldschmidt. 2 away in the inning. And, Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ohtani waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. Yankees retire.
Pitches.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani.
The center fielder.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Back up the middle. Kingery's there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready now, Alejandro Kirk. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
1-1 the count. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Dickerson's under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Jake Cronenworth is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
High in the air out to center field. Ohtani waits on it. 1 out. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
The 1-0 home. Hit back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Freeman singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch. Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Digging in, David Bodie. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The third baseman, David Bodie.
Ketel Marte will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 21, Ketel Marte.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single, and there's your potential tying run aboard to lead off the bottom of the 9th.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's right there to second for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. At the plate, Scott Kingery. Here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, man, they just haven't had pitching so far in this one.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Moncada is there for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him.
No, we couldn't. 3 hits. Fucking 3 measly fucking hits.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Cards pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx, 1-0. Clayton Kershaw took the loss in this one despite racking up 12 punch-outs in the effort. Balls into the seats as they took down the Red Sox on the road, 9-4. The
Let's see if we can get more than 3 fucking hits in this game.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead. So here's Yoan Moncada, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ground ball right into the shift. Scooped up. And he is in there.
Yeah, way to start the game off, guys.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Roll, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Max Kepler comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And now Kepler belts one, carrying well out to right field. Belt back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Striding in, Clint Frazier. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Come on, let's go.
Cards.
Let's get some.
So coming to the plate, Ketel Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
The 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Henniger. 1 out.
Batting second, the third baseman.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish for his career in this matchup. Comes in with 15 hits in 33 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Here's the first pitch to him.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Paul Goldschmidt stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Stepping up to the plate, Eddie Rosario. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Line, that's a base hit. One run is scored, and now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. The tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second.
Where the hell is he running the second?
The right fielder.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Hit high in the air. There it goes.
Yeah.
See ya. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Standing in now, Wander Franco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
1-1 the count now. Swung on, and this one's drilled. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Blake Swihart is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Kepler. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. We'll go on to the top of inning number. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, and his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring Andres Jimenez into bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Ketel.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. In there, 0-1.
Come on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Come on.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Moncada gloves it. One there.
Yeah, that's close.
In now is the Yankees DH, Mike Trout, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well after that knock right there. Hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Number 36 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. The 2-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Frazier is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
We'll take that.
Yankees forced to settle for 1. We played 2 full. The Yankees are out in front, 6-0. So striding in, Nico Goodrum. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Fouled off. Now here's the pitch.
All right, come on.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Nico Goodrum goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Yohan Moncada will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled away.
We got this.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 7 in a row. Flat out dominant, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Come on, Josh Bell.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Josh Bell.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Ranging back is Henniger, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
We'll take it.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here.
Mr. Martini,
Nothing
I
wrong
just
with
now
a double
seen
off
that.
the wall, though.
Let me check something here. Let me check something. Make sure my fucking mic's on high. Hey, is that better, Martini? Is that better, buddy? Give me 1 second. Let me get this, let me see if I can get my audio down.
What's up? This is Mark DeRosa.
Let's do a little bit of this.
Hey, everyone. Matt Vasgersian here.
Is that better, boys? Let me know.
In now, Wander Franco. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it.
A lot better, thank you.
He makes the catch, and the runner from
Yeah,
second
ain't
will
nobody
tag
been
him
in here,
for
Bubba.
third. The tag,
Oh, and I
and
wasn't
they
paying
got him at
attention.
third. It's a double play.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former catcher turned utility
What the fuck you
man,
boys up
Blake
to tonight?
Swihart. First pitch coming. Here it is.
I'm swinging
High
at
in the
everything
air
now.
out to center field. Giving chase is Henniger. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side.
You guys
Yanks
missed my
held in
last
check.
game where I only had
They're on
fucking
top
3
by a
hits.
count of 6-0.
Fucking
So
got
next
shut
up will be
out.
Freddie Freeman. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of
But
all, Matt,
Tyler
you guys
Glasnow's
need to
got
start
that
to
big
get
dick,
some base runners. It's hard to
mentality
get
tonight.
when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting
Playing some
back into this
Warzone?
one.
Fuck yeah.
Now batting.
One man gun
I
for the
actually played a
Cardinals
little
in
bit
the
of
fourth,
Warzone last
and they'll
night.
Bring up the outfielder Max Kepler.
This last night or the night before, I actually finished 3rd on one of the little mini games.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Swihart waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Martini, you're gonna love playing on the monitor. I'm telling you,
Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning form.
Yeah,
it's
he's
fucking night and day.
found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting. to
It's a
see how
lot
long he can keep his
smoother.
dominance up.
My timing on the swings are so much better, and I can only imagine how much better you're gonna do with a fucking monitor.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
I'm telling you, Martini, you're gonna love it.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can
hey, even an old one, I guarantee it's going to make a world of difference. I played on a fucking 50-inch fucking big screen TV, and
after watching that one
this is night and day.
Ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive.
See, I don't know. I don't know shit about the delays and all that with this shit, but I can tell you just from what I've done.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
With this, it's so much.
2 strikes.
The reaction time's so much better.
Again, a 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run.
That's the only shitty thing. I got Josh Bell playing right field right now. He's so fucking slow.
The Cardinals. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
You're about to see the little centerpiece in the Francisco Lindor. Well, I would say he's the centerpiece of that deal that just happened.
And stepping up as the
Andres Gimenez.
Not shortstop. Andres.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I think you're still going to see a big difference in it, Martini.
Nope, that's the ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off
1 second, 7 second. I think you're still going to see results from it.
You as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west.
Son of a bitch.
To have you call that high fastball.
Moncado's there for it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping in, Ketel Marte. He's 1 for 2 in the ball.
I still got to get a new camera
First pitch of the at-bat,
so I can actually stream the fucking Streamlabs.
Straightaway center. Waiting on it is Henniger. 2 gone.
Because this camera I bought, it's a PS5 camera, and it only lets me stream to YouTube or Twitch. So I can't wait until I go get me a webcam for that.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field.
He didn't get that. No.
On the warning track, he
fucking crowd acting like he fucking hit it out.
Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More matinee
150 on Amazon. Yeah, that.
Following this.
I'm trying to think what I paid for my monitor.
Welcome back to the Bronx as we check
I got.
in with Heidi.
I think it's a 28-inch monitor. It's a Lenovo.
And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of
I think I got it on sale.
Right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason.
All I know is I dropped like fucking $2,000 on everything I fucking bought.
That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing.
Then add fucking another fucking $500 for fucking PS5.
Henniger, playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 18th round. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Henniger.
You can see my little shit in the background too. I gotta get it all fucking set up, but fucking it's all Indian shit, but this is supposed to be a Cleveland Browns room. I gotta get Cleveland Browns stuff up in here. I just have so much Indian stuff though. I went ahead and put it up in here for now.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus
9 strikeouts for Glasnow right now.
Left and right, but what's really
showing that fucking big dick mentality.
Pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in now, Kyle Higashioka. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Another 1-2 delivery.
Starting to get a little wild.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Count remains 2-2.
That's the only shitty thing about Tyler Glass now. He
Hit ball to second.
ain't got no arm strength. I mean, he has arm strength. He don't have stamina. Dude can fucking throw 100-mile-an-hour, but
now at the plate,
he can only do it for about 5 innings.
Striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
I really like how he's getting ahead.
He's
early
getting
in the
tired.
count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. And it's fouled away.
Let's get another strikeout here. Fuck him. I'm going fastball again.
And
there it
will
is.
Strike him out. 10 now in the
10 motherfucking strikeouts, boys.
1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still find themselves down 6-zip.
Did y'all get a friend request from Troy?
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that brings up.
I'm wondering if that's spam.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Trout is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering.
If you're waving at me,
kind of afraid to accept it.
Because
you never know. It could be a fucking, could be spam. Who knows?
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
He must not like you, Martini. You pissed him off the other night. Remember? Fuck it, we're stealing. 6-0 lead. Yeah.
Not gonna get him as he swipes second.
well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead.
Oh, shut the fuck up, please, Zach. Too early, buddy.
I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Yeah, I know, Martini.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
I know, he...
Hit high and deep to straightaway right
oh,
field.
Shit.
Kepler looks up.
That's gone, baby. Fucking Goldschmidt, he's been on a fucking roll for me.
A two-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Home run number 5 on the year.
I'm glad you motherfuckers wasn't watching my last game.
We've seen these guys
no.
go deep 3 times so far in this one.
Absolutely. Do not do that.
Absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it.
I do not want that motherfucker watching.
But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny?
I'd rather have no fucking people in this fucking room than him.
As opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
that's how the cookie crumbles, Martini.
Now batting, right fielder.
Nah, if you guys would have been watching the last game, you'd been like, God damn. I think the dude only threw like 50 fucking pitches. I had 3 hits.
For strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The other way out toward right field. Kepler's there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Oh, I don't get you know me. I don't have no fielder, buddy.
Stepping up now, Wander Franco.
I have no fucking fielder on.
Last time around.
Bullshit like like that motherfucker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Blake Swihart. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
2-1 the count to Blake Swihart.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Right at him.
On a rope to the second baseman. Ready once again, Andres Jimenez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely.
I hope this fucking guy pans out
and thus
for the Indians.
Terrible pop-up foul.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Line
there it is.
Center field. That's in there.
I'm not doing it.
And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Andres Jimenez has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his... And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! It's a grand slam.
Yeah, it's time to rest the boys now, I think.
So he will
get my boys a breather.
On the grand slam, 4th home run here in the early going as the blowout continues.
Yeah, that bitch was gone. Like I said, I'm glad you guys are watching this one and not the last one. Because I didn't score shit.
Tyler Lyons gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
We're going to give Frankie one more bat, and I think I'm going to sit him the rest of the day.
Bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2.
I'm probably going to take Trout out. I'm going to take all the big boys out today.
No swing, apparently. Ball 1.
It's on dynamic difficulty.
1 and 2 now.
It's adjusting itself at each fucking level. So if I another game or two, it's probably going to be at like fucking. It's probably going to be at Hall of Fame level soon. But I think it's on All-Star right now. Now the pitching I know is in I think is in Hall of Fame. But whenever they start shit canning me, it'll probably lower itself down to like veteran.
Completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced?
Yeah, it's on dynamic right now. Let's see. I do have Trout DH in today, so I don't really have to take him out. But Lindor, I'm going to let him sit the rest of the game. We'll put Kingery in.
We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Scott Kingery has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new 3rd baseman.
I'm giving Bodie the day off. Actually, I can only give 2 people in here because the other 2 are normally starters, so we'll get Rosario out of there.
He's also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Number 17, Alex Dickerson.
All right, let's see if we can get one more inning out of Glass
From the
now.
stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And right into the shift. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kingery's
Nope,
there.
he's gonna beat that out. Nope.
Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
I'm just on my franchise mode right now. I'm just on franchise. I should show you guys my Diamond Dynasty team.
The Cuban import Yoan Moncada. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. In there for strike 1.
I get so pissed off though at times when I play at Diamond Dynasty.
On the ground. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through.
I mean, I have a winning record, but some of them motherfuckers, the only thing they want to do is bunt the fucking ball the whole fucking game.
See, he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long.
But at least with this dynamic difficulty,
but I'm not betting against him.
it kind of will adjust itself to me. Like last game, I only had a fucking 3 hits.
Comes set. Now the pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field.
Yes,
Meanwhile,
Josh
now
Bell,
this
you
ball's
slow
trouble as
motherfucker,
it
get the
looks
ball
like
in
it'll be
there.
Good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the
I better start warming somebody up.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well.
Warm this
able to
fucker
get it
up.
over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
The 0-2 home. Grounded back up the middle.
Dude, these
And that'll get
motherfuckers.
through into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
That's
Yep,
pure
it's
pitch
time to get him
recognition
out of
right
there.
He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Thomas Pannone enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Max Kepler is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ooh, where the fuck was that at, Blue?
Freeman leads off first with 1 away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Oh,
Now Kepler belts one, carrying well out to right field. And
here we go.
Goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was
of course,
just
I
a
want to get
matter
this
of
guy
time
in the
until
game
this
to
guy cranked one
eat
out
the
of here.
fucking rest of the
That's
game
first
up,
one
and
of the year, and
this
many
sumbitch ain't
more
even gonna
are
last
sure to
fucking
follow.
inning, it looks
Frazier
like.
is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Jesus Christ.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes.
Yeah, he
just have to
did a
come in
little
and go
too
right
much.
after
Shut the
guys.
fuck up, please, Zach.
3-2 pitch. Ball
God
4.
damn it. Ah.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
All right.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Higashioka. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the
Josh Bell, you fucking bum.
And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. So
the fucking ball get fucking caught in your fucking dreadlocks.
Going as an E9. Into the box now, Rougned Odor, and their runners at the corners now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he fouls this one off. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson's under it. No trouble with this one.
There we go.
The inning is over.
That's a long
9
fucking
men
inning.
come to the plate, 4 score. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Yankees lead it. Well, bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Lyons, a 6'4" lefty. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
There it is.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Oh,
He'll get
shit.
it into second.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Oh,
So now to the plate.
he got it.
Schmidt. Looking up is Hediger.
See ya.
On into Monument Park.
Dude, this motherfucker is a fucking... He's fucking Iron Man.
2-run shot to straightaway center. His second of the game.
Oh, you're
This
good.
lead got even
You're
wider.
good, brother.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Swing and a liner. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Josh Bell. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope.
Hit back up the middle.
Oh, damn, he got it through there.
And that's through for a hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, Nero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 1-0 pitch on the way.
Nope.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
2
Goldie
away.
gone. That motherfucker.
Stepping into the box.
No shit, that dude
And he hasn't
can
quite
hit
had
on
the
this
same
game.
fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
He's one of those
Oh, look at that stop.
generational
He'll flip it on
players,
first,
though.
And with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2
They
runs
just
on
don't
3 hits, no
fall off
errors,
the
and a
tree
runner
like
left on.
him.
7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 14-4. 7th inning ready to roll, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Yeah, see right there on
Very promising so far
my
this one
pitching's
as
Hall
we
of Fame
move
right
into
now.
the later innings, down by a
But my
bundle.
hitting's
It's time to get
probably-
some base runners, and
it's
hopefully
probably
a
on
long ball to get them
All-Star.
back into this one.
Ball
I
1 to
imagine.
start the at bat. Now the 1-0. And And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now. Fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing and a fly
shit.
ball.
Slow motherfucker, Bill.
And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Lifted down the line and left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first
I can't
out
wait
of the
until
inning.
That was a good
I get
job there of using the
this on Facebook.
Against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So
Be able
as
to
a
share
pitcher,
it better.
It's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Yohan Moncada is the batter now. 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Marte is there, 2 gone.
You still in here, Martini?
Two-way Japanese import Shohei Ohtani. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes a cold strike. Oh, that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heat. Find a way to keep his hands back.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The next 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt.
There we go.
The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Yankees lead this one 14-4. Andres Gimenez the next to bat. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Half swing that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Gary Simmons. It's ball 1.
I was going to ask you, man, what
The 1-0.
you think? Where do you think Deshaun Watson's going to end up, bub?
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first.
Oh yeah,
out of
you're
the
good,
inning.
brother.
Now batting, center fielder.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte.
Cause that's all they've been talking about. Fucking Deshaun Watson going to.
Zone for a strike.
I've seen multiple things. I've seen Atlanta wanted him. I seen the Jets were a possibility to trade for him. I didn't know what all the buzz was down there.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Henniger is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And in steps Scott Kingery. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mike Trout. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1-0 the count.
Did you guys hire Eric Bieniemy?
From the belt, the pitch.
See, I haven't paid attention. I didn't know if that just happened.
Trout has himself a base hit.
He was the hot topic. Everybody talking about him being a head coach somewhere.
You know he's seeing it good right now.
I could see him sticking around to be him.
Brett Martin comes on to pitch now, hoping for better.
You think the
results
Niners?
than the
Yeah.
other arms that they've run out there in this one.
I'll tell you, whoever gets him, and I seen the Dolphins were even wanting to fucking trade for him, and I know that would be crazy. Yeah, the NFC. Yeah, the NFC would be where you'd want to send him off to.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Kepler's going back. And he makes
Coachman about took another one out.
The track as that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot. Yeah, they can't hire coaches until they're out of the playoffs.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
I mean, everybody's been talking about the enemy for shit the last 2 or 3 years. Getting a job.
Here's the first offering.
I don't know how much of that's Andy Reid.
Looked like he was going to wait him out.
That's the whole thing with them. I don't know.
Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Swing and a miss.
It's like the Bill Belichick effect. Everybody sees how his coordinators usually do when they leave to become head coaches, and it's not very good.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Franco over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Clint Frazier. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And there's a base hit on a line.
I'd love for this guy to be able to finish the rest of the game.
The inning is still alive.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Now in the box, Mitch Haniger. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to bottom of the inning now, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. First pitch. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 3-0 offering. Line towards center field.
There it is.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting, right fielder.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on a 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice hard single on a 3-0 pitch.
I need a triple.
Had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. A 1-0 delivery. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Odor now over to Freddie, and it's a double play.
So much for history.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Wander Franco. Line drive to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So stepping in, Kyle Higashioka, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And now a pitch on the way. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Come on, fucker. I don't want to bring in another pitcher.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Franco onto the grass. He's there and records the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Now Odor turns
Holy
on one and
fucker.
sends it to deep into
Piece
the
of
short
shit.
porch, but it's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard on the ground towards
Nope,
second.
there's
And
another
that's
run.
through into center field. Base hit. Marte has it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Damn, he's almost 60 pitches.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the
I
off
better
speed
warm
that he was
somebody
on.
up.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. At the plate, Yohan Moncada, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bell is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
One more out.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
That's a ball
Slowly to
game.
first. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first.
Alrighty,
save of his
Mr.
career.
Martini, thank you
Got
for
to
stopping
start
by,
somewhere.
buddy.
14-5.
Seriously,
the final
appreciate it
totals in
a
this
lot.
one. So the Bronx
Thank you,
Bombers
buddy.
jumped out to an early
You have a
lead
good
in the
night.
first and
I'm
never
sure
looked
I'll
back.
probably
Tyler Glasnow
tune into
takes
that
the
a little
win
bit
on the mound,
myself.
his second of the year.
So I don't know how long I'm going to be playing.
In the effort. Walker Buehler
But
struggled
thank
against
you.
the loss after
You have a good
giving
night,
up
brother.
6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Yep, I'll see you in a little bit, probably. You guys have fun. Oh, I'm going to lay back a little bit.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL East, Paul Goldschmidt launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs
Goddamn,
to his
Goldschmidt
total
has
as the
6
Yankees
home
claimed the
runs.
victory over the Cardinals 14-5. Pablo Lopez allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 2-0. The Jays amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-4. The Indians put together 10 total hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 6-3. The Twins held their opponent to just 2 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 2-1. Christian Yelich was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, helping lead the Angels over Detroit 9-3. The win was their 6th in a row. Marcell Ozuna blasted 3 home runs and drove in 6, leading the A's to the win over Texas 11-7. Joey Bart drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Mariners downed Houston 7-3. The Marlins picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the visiting Nats 6-1. The Atlanta Braves completed a 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-4. The Cubbies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the Brewers at home 2-0. Garrett Cole came away with a loss on the mound despite striking out 13 batters in the game. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-0. The San Francisco Giants got a road win against Arizona 3-2. The Rockies hit 3 long balls as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-3. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. Stepping up to the plate, Ketel Marte. He will lead this one off today. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there as it falls in. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday. This offense needs to adjust itself.
Mike Trout stands in as he swings for strike 1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Mancini moving back to the track, into the bleachers, and gone. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. Home run number 5 on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
The designated hitter.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a line drive, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3.
All right.
Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up now, 1-0 Yanks. Stepping up now, Robbie Grossman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Chasing after it is Rosario, and they can't run it down. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Michael Gigliotti is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of...
And this throw gets away from him. And
Dumbass.
He's not going to make it out at third. And somehow this mess turns into a double play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fernando Tatis Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Jesus Christ.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
So here's Trey Mancini, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Shot back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit. Tatis is on his way home. Safe at the plate. We're all square at one apiece.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
The first baseman, right, Wingo.
To the plate now, Frank Schwindel, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Mancini at second, Lantigua at first, 2 out in the inning. Weak grounder down the line at third. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here.
Batting 7. Third base.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
The count now at 2-1. Comes set, now the pitch, and it's fouled away. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline.
Jesus Christ.
A reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Batting 9.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A bouncer up the middle. He's right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is good.
Now batting, Josh Bell. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Mancini moving back at the track, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Come on.
At the plate now, David Bodie. Line towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hit high in the air down the right field line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-2 game. And he's in safely to third as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mancini moving back.
That
and
boy.
It's gone into the bleachers. And good for him. Andres Jimenez has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
He singled to open up the ball game. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Ready now for Baltimore. Robbie Grossman. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leap pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
And there's out number 2. Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. And he lays off there 1-0.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
1-1. Here it is. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Grossman rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
All right, come on.
Into the box now, Francesco Lantigua. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runner on first with 2 away. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Grounded to the right.
Oh my God.
Pulls him off the bag. And he's safe.
Up next for the Orioles.
In now for the O's, Frank Schwindel, looking to minimize the damage here. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And he popped him up. Lindor has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Into the box, Mike Trout. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Out into right center. Well hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Wow, he's getting a visit from the pitching coach, but I think it's a little too late for him to turn things around. I mean, he's given up 6 runs, so I'm not sure how much the talking is going to help. He just doesn't have it today.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as it's on the ground toward the hole. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. And that misses ball 1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Hanser Alberto. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Bell will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Jake Rogers will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Pedro Severino. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mancini moving back. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
the right
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ketel Marte. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Down the first baseline.
Damn it.
This will get foul for strike 2. 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Michael Gigliotti comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
The 1-2. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Digging in to try it again, Francisco Lindor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center.
I think you got it. Nope.
And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up Mike Trout. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking
Bam.
up. Gone!
That's how it's fucking done, baby.
A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and they take a 7-5 lead. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
High and deep to right center. Mancini moving back. Still ranging back. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. His second of the game as they open up an 8-5 lead.
The left fielder.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Two and 0 to the Yankees left fielder.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? And the Bombers have it going here, as this is also good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Josh Bell the next to hit, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. The throw will go to third, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. First pitch on its way. Hard hit towards center. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Right.
That makes it a 9-5 ball game.
The catcher, number 28.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
High and deep to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Still going back.
Damn.
And this one is gone. A home run. Tommy Wilson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Andres Gimenez the next to bat, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mancini moving back. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Riding in once again, Ketel Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gigliotti is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. But they get the long ball working here as they club 3 home runs in the inning on their way to putting up a 6th spot. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees are out in front 12-5. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey! That's off the plate.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Francesco Lantigua. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Frank Schwindel. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And there's ball 1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Line to the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Come on.
And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First offering on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Up next.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as the lead holds at 12-5. Now at the plate, Garrett Hampson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Number 1.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Josh DeMont will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 63.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Come on. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. The pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Jake Rogers comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. One out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Robbie Grossman. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Swinging a hard liner to center field.
Fucking shit.
So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The center fielder, number 25, Michael Gigliotti.
So now to the plate, Michael Gigliotti. High in the air out to center field. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. That's knocked. Digging in, Eddie Rosario.
Leading off the
First pitch of the at-bat.
left fielder, number 24, Eddie Rosario.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. 1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
At the plate, David Bodie pulls this one in the air out to left. Grossman is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance? Pedro Severino. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now it's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next will be the designated hitter, Francesco Lantigua. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. That's not going to help when the score reads 12-5. At the plate, Andres Jimenez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Pitch on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball.
And into center field, a base hit, so early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
On to first to complete the double play.
Now back.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit out to straightaway center. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, onto the lawn, and gone. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Mike Trout will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field.
Damn.
And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Ronaldo Lopez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Fastball right back to the mound. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1. Digging in and looking for more, Frank Schwindel. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Scott Kingery is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Scott Kingery.
Alex Dickerson is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Alex Dickerson.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Left field and deep. Back goes Rosario to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2.
1 ball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Skied into very shallow right. Dickerson's under it. 1 down. And this throw gets away from him. So digging in now, Garrett Hampson has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
In now, Jake Rogers, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. They trail in this wild affair. In now, Eddie Rosario, head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's gone 4 for 9. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Sliced hard on the ground, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Look at him fight to stay inside that baseball and push it in a 5.5 hole. That's the Tony Gwynn spot.
To the plate now, Josh Bell, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for 1, on to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
Standing in, David Bodie. He flew out in his last at-bat. first pitch of the at-bat. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Mancini is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. One hit in the
It's
inning,
only
but that
10:50.
gets erased. To the bottom of the ninth we go.
Yeah, it's only 10.
Here's Robbie Grossman.
Almost
starting
11.
things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying
Okay.
to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Colin Poche will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Blake Swihart is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Michael Gigliotti. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Fernando Tatis Jr. is on deck, and he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Fernando Tatis Jr. is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting. Right.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trey Mancini. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Looking first at the American League East, Mike Trout launched 3 solo home runs as the Yankees claim victory over the Orioles 14-5. The Kansas City Royals sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 14-3. Aiden Batista was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, helping lead Tampa Bay over Milwaukee 8-6. The Twins got 11 hits overall as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-3. The Indians hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Angels 5-3. Austin Meadows went deep twice as the Tigers were victorious over the Astros 4-1. The A's finished off a 3-game sweep as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 2-0. Jackie Bradley Jr. was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as the Braves downed the Marlins 14-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Chicago Cubs combined for 10 hits as a team as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Nationals 5-3. The Cardinals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-2.
Well,
and that's the
I
show.
think that might
Thanks
be
for
all
listening
for the
in.
night, guys.
I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates
Thanks
from
for
around the
stopping by.
majors.
Y'all have a great night. Peace.